welcome to March 14th, Friday class.
Friday Balboa class.
Yes, this is Ken.
This is Alex.
We played with different toss-out variations. So we quickly reviewed getting to toss-out from lollys. So we play 1, 2, 3, side, volley. And then we did an exercise where we did step, 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 step,
Sweep, step.
So every 3 steps, I'm going backwards 3 counts to allow my follow to spin.
Spinning. Yeah.
So then we talked about instead of connecting here for the toss-out, we connect here. So we did an exercise where we compress and then catch here, compress, catch here. Right? And then we release and then
And it's the same, for the follow, you're rotating the same way as the normal toss-out. What's important for this exercise is to keep your frame, which means keeping your shoulders rolled back, so that you are able to stop yourself here.
Here. If Ken lost his frame, then this shoulder will get dislocated. Then he would over rotate, and then be very hard for him to spin because there's that much more to cover, and then his compression is not there.
Yeah, and the lead, you are doing like a karate chop.
Yeah, so I'm not going sideways to release because that gives direction. So I'm going down and down. And then the way I transfer is from lollys, I'm just gonna slide down and put my hand over. So here we're already connected arm to arm. So just slide down and then spin. So the way it looks like is 1, 2, 3, side step, volley. Okay, we'll do it on the other side since I've walked myself. So here, 1, 2, 3, and then back into the volley. So we talked about how here from toss-outs you can go tap and go back into the volleys. 2, 3, tap. Same thing on this side. Step, tap, and go back into the volleys. Next we talk about outside turn. So here on the compression, I'm going to go down slightly more, and then it's going to be somewhat delayed. So then I follow.
Feel the difference.
Yeah, and they can compress, prep to release. And I am kind of somewhat guiding, but I'm not doing too much on this end, right? I don't want to use too much. It's more a release on this and just helping guide. A lot of times people get stuck here. So if I try to release, they'll get stuck here. And that's because I didn't move my arm down, and therefore usually the recovery is going to be good. But to avoid that, I'm going to go down. So I'm going to go compress and take away my arm.
And then after this is also step, but then you rejoin, you reconnect.
Step, sweep. So instead of tapping, you go step, sweep. Step, sweep. Step, sweep.
Yeah. And the lead stays in place because it's easier for me to reconnect.
Yeah, since he's turning this way, if I'm walking with him, then he has that much more to travel. Right, so for that, because of that, I'm more or less in place. So even if I'm traveling volley, when I release, I stay in place, reconnect, and then I can continue traveling. Okay, then we talked about a variation for toss-out, which was a lock step. So it's basically 7, 8, 1, 2.
And this is forward's choice. Whenever there is a toss-out, going towards the left shoulder, you can choose this variation.
So it would be 7, 8, 1, 2. You can be slower, you can be slightly faster. Just make sure you're on one at a steady speed, otherwise it's unpredictable. One other thing that we mentioned is on the release, keep on rotating and keep on rotating. Even though you're starting to frame up here, you still should be twisting into a rotation instead of stopping and just snapping. Because if you stop and then just stop here, then you lose all the momentum and connection. So keep on rotating into this, and that's what's going to help going into the process.
And one final footwork variation, a small simple one when you're doing lollies is instead of sweep and tap, you can go step, 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 slow, 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 slow.
And I can
slow.
choose to join
Yeah.
and unjoin.
At any point in time, you can choose on the sweep to go back to the original sweep and tap. Yeah.
One important thing is make sure that you're pivoting. So just like when we talked about in the swivel world, you're going to go pivot and then walk forward, pivot, walk forward instead of crossing, because then you're going to avoid any strain on your knee. So you want to pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step, instead of like cross, because then there's that shift.
And I think that's it. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.